What's up, y'all? This is Henny. And listen, today it is all about my favorite gear of 2020. I'm talking about the things that I've purchased or things that have been sent to me by companies that I truly respect and admire. This is a video based off of gear that I feel like will last over time and not just the newest of things. Some things are a little bit older. Some things did not necessarily come out in 2020, but yet and still, these are some of the favorites that I've either purchased or been sent to me in 2020. I got quite a few products I want to go through, so let's get to it now. Let's go! The business. So full disclaimer, I'll let you know off top if a company sent me these products or if I purchased them myself, just so that we're clear on what's going on in this video. Yet and still, these are some of my favorites. Let's go. Number one, you already know, this is my iPad Pro 2020 with the Magic Keyboard. Now, what can I say about this? My entire YouTube career is based off of this one device. You know, I had the 12.9 last year, but this year I decided to slim it down to the 11-inch model, the 2020 model with the Magic Keyboard, and it has just been a joy to use. From the music production to the video editing to everyday, you know, browsing the internet, watching YouTube videos, watching different types of content. I'm telling you, this is the device that changed everything for me, the iPad Pro. And it's only gonna get better now that we have the Max Silicon, now that we have everybody's eyes open to the fact of how powerful the chips that Apple are making that usually can't, you know, that have come from devices like this. It's crazy to think about where we're headed. And so this is my iPad Pro 2020. Yes, I did buy this, and I did buy the Magic Keyboard case. I love the case. I love the fact that I have, you know, still have that extra USB Type-C port there. The keys feel so good with it, and I use it like this all day long. This is one of my favorites of 2020. Now, you can't have a good iPad Pro without having some good iPad Pro type accessories. And you know, one of the sponsors of today's video is Satoshi, and they sent me over a few more of these other items that I've been using with my iPad Pro 2020, as well as my iPhone 12 Mini. We'll get to that in a second. The first product that I love is their new power bank. This is their 10,000 milliamp hour battery pack, right? That has wireless charging up top. It actually has an Apple Watch charger right here, the little disc that you can charge it. It also has a USB Type-C PD so that you can charge this device as well as charge something like your iPad Pro or your iPhone. And then it also has a regular USB-A port to charge other products that you might have. So if you're traveling, if you're on the go, or maybe you just like to have something like this by your bed ready to go, this thing is awesome. You know, you can set, you know, your AirPods Pro up top. You can use a little small wired cord to charge something like your iPhone, charge your Apple Watch. You hit these two little buttons right here on the side, let you know that, you know, if you put something up here, it will charge wirelessly. So it works well. The whole wireless part is pretty good. You know, you still have to kind of finagle sometimes what you need to do to put make sure you get the proper charge. But all in all, it's slim, it has a good profile, and fits well in a bag, and this thing is awesome. Next up is their USB Type-C dongle. I think this is their deluxe model, which I love because it has two USB-A ports, right? It has the micro SD card, it has the regular SD card, it has a USB Type-C PD to charge through, and it also has an HDMI out. So, and also it has a, you know, an Ethernet port right here. So with this one device plugged into my iPad Pro, I can, you know, plug in something like, you know, my headphone DAC and also my keyboard, as well as keep it charged. And then when I'm done recording videos like this, I can plug in my SD card and get it rocking. You're always gonna need a good USB Type-C hub with your iPad Pros, and I can't recommend this one enough. This is one from Satoshi. And let's talk about chargers. This is an amazing charger that is really not that big. And I use this to charge my iPad, my iPhone when it's on my desk. That's why I kind of have a little bit of Velcro here to stick it up under my desk. Desk tour coming soon. But it has 200 watt PD USB Type-C inputs, as well as a 5 volt 4 amp USB Type A input. So you can charge quite a bit, right? You can charge 2 iPads, you can charge an iPad and a MacBook Air, you know, a MacBook Pro and an iPad Pro. All of those things work well off this one charger. So man, a lot of power in this thing. It does have a long cable that comes with it, but you know, for this form factor, to be able to charge multiple things with one device is really awesome. This is their power charger. And last but not least, this is from Satechi. This is their 3-in-1 charging station. And it can charge your Apple Watch, it can charge your AirPods Pro, and it can charge your phone, you know, if it has wireless charging. You know, and it's all being charged by one USB Type-C port. So I put this next to my bed. It works really well with the Apple Watch charging port. This thing charges super easy with your AirPods Pro right there. And then it takes a little bit of finagling to make sure your phone is matched up on this wireless part. But once you do, you'll see that it has like 3 LED indicators letting you know that all things are being charged. So you at least know that all things are being charged when you want to charge them all at night. I haven't woke up any night since I got this and saw that my phone wasn't charged all the way, or my AirPods weren't charged all the way, or my Apple Watch wasn't charged all the way. So thank you, Satechi, for sending out these items. Next up, let's talk audio gear, right? I mean, we have to talk about it because that's what we be into. You know what I'm talking about? First things first are the Shure Aonic 50s. I had a whole review on these earlier this year, but I truly love these headphones because they're wireless, they're noise cancellation, but they also can work very well in a studio environment because they have, you know, I think this is 2.5 to 3.5 millimeter jack. And you know, you can plug it into any type of aux, or you can plug it in digitally to your iPads or whatever from a USB-C to USB-C. They feel comfortable. I've worn them for hours on end. If you checked out any of my silent beat making videos, you could tell I wear a pair like these all day long, and they sound really, really good. And so, yeah, shout out to Shure for making an amazing pair of cans. And this pair right here is going to be a giveaway for this video. So if you would like to win these Shure Aonic 50s from your boy, happy Merry Christmas to you. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what's some of your favorite gear of the year. And of course, make sure you follow me on my Instagram channel and subscribe to this channel as we're trying to get to that 100,000 mark. We're gonna get there soon. And I'll be sending this out to a lucky subscriber. So the Aonic 50s, I've been rocking with them. I love them. They're really, really great headphones. And yes, Shure did send me out this pair and a pair that I'm in using of the Aonic 50s. And Shure has been a great supporter of the channel. They make amazing products that last. Yeah, shout out to Shure. Next up is speakers. These are my iLouds. These are the MTMs from IK Multimedia. Now, IK Multimedia did send me these for a review, and I've talked about them in previous videos, but I had bought their little brothers, the original iLouds, the micro monitors, and they are amazing. So to have these big boys, and a lot of people like Jonathan Morrison and others, they truly vouch for these things. They sound incredible for their size. And you can see the footprint, you know, next to your boy head, right? They're good. They have a great sound stage. They have great bass. And you know, in the back, you can see that you can definitely tune them to your room. And it also comes with this specific mic where you press a button over here and then it does the zoop, 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 zap stuff. So it zaps your room to make sure you're getting the best sound for your room with these speakers. They sound amazing. They're just great for monitoring, great for mixing audio. And they look and sound dope on your desk. The iLoud MTMs, yo, can't say enough about these things. They sound incredible. Now, we can't talk gear without talking gear, right? For the last almost 2 years, I've been after very minimalist things with my wardrobe. I used to be very, very colorful back in the day, very into style, very into the latest fashion trends. And I've kind of slimmed all that down to a more minimal mind state when it comes to what I wear. And if you've looked at the channel over the last year, you've seen me probably wear this shirt or a shirt that is exactly like this because I have a few of them. But they're made by the company Outlier. And what's so impressive about these shirts, right? I love a good black t-shirt. is how well they hold up. I want to talk about their ultrafine merino wool shirt and their slim dungaree pants. Outlier did send me this to try out, their new cut of the shirt and a new pair of the slim dungarees. But I've had these pants and this shirt for almost 2 years. And if you know me like you know me, you know that I would throw away a black shirt in a second if it started to fade, if it started to wrinkle, if it started to get bacon color. I was one of those guys who would buy shirt after shirt after shirt. And the slim dungarees, these pants, I can wear them dressed up, I can wear them dressed down. Over time, they start to really feel almost like sweats when you wear them because of the way that they have their internals, right? So what's so special about Outlier products? The durability. I mean, I've had 4 of these black shirts for the last almost 2 years, and that's it. I have one pair of the black pants. I have another pair of like some, navies or whatever. But when you can just put on a shirt and know that it's going to last. And on top of that, this is made out of merino wool. If you don't know what merino wool is, it's basically like the best wool that you could wear. Like, it's moisture wicking, right? It flicks away the sweat. It keeps you cool in the summer and warm in the winter. And you can wear these shirts over and over again without it smelling crazy. Trust me, it sounds wild, but this Outlier gear is amazing. And so you can tell, you can look back this entire year and see that I've pretty much worn one of these Outlier shirts in almost every video. And that's why I truly recommend, investing in your gear, your stuff that you wear, just as much as you invest in the technology that you buy. Because when it comes down to decision making, you don't want to have to think about, what am I doing? What am I wearing? Get all of that out the way. Find products that just work and just allow them to get out your way. Shout out to Outlier for sending me that. And I'm gonna continuously rock their gear. And with the shirt and pants, gotta come with the shoes. And I have been in love with the Atom Everyday shoe. This is by the company Adams. These are the all whites. There's like their everyday shoe. I have them in black and I have them on right now. I've had these for almost the entire length of this pandemic, and I've worn these all the time. They're scuffed up now. You can see what's going on, but they're super comfortable. And they just feel good along with their masks, right? This is a great, simple mask that has like their little copper lining to really kind of help with making sure none of that bacteria, none of this coronavirus gets into your system by properly wearing your mask. Please wear your masks. Adams did not send me these. I haven't even reached out to them. I just tried their shoes because I saw them on Instagram and I was like, yo, they look dope. They're simple, they're minimalistic. They have the copper lining on the inside of the shoe. It lets you know that, like if you want to wear them barefoot, kind of like I do, they won't stink over time. And I've washed them and they hold up very, very well. Shout out to Adams, shout out to their everyday shoe and their everyday mask. Crazy. Well, if we're talking everyday, we might as well talk about the everyday carries for me. 2 products that I truly love this year. One is the iPhone 12 mini. Now, I was going back and forth. I had the 12 Pro, I had the 12 Pro Max, and I had the 12 mini. And I'll tell you, I've had this thing for almost 3 weeks now. And just like I thought, the battery wouldn't be too much of a problem. I love the size. I love the fact that it has a very, full screen and it fits so well in the hand. It's really, really a dope phone to hold and use. And I know a lot of people are after, the best screen real estate. They're after the biggest size, but this iPhone 12 mini has been awesome. And I was going back and forth even after I made my decision. Should I go ahead and repurchase an iPhone 12 Pro Max? But I stuck with this. I truly love how well it works with the Apple Wallet, the magnetic MagSafe wallet. Just going out, going to the store, going somewhere quick and having your phone and, minimalist cards, these things work like a champ. Shout out to Apple for making such a slim profile. And yes, I bought this with my own money. So the iPhone 12 mini, yeah, it's my daily driver, everyday carry. And then for a camera, everyday carry. I've talked about this in my everyday carry, but this is the Ricoh GR3. It's been out for a few years, but when I got my hands on this, I knew I wanted a camera that was just gonna give me amazing colors, amazing image quality for the size, right? You cannot find another camera that's this size, that has this good of audio, that has this good image quality. And I'll post some of these pictures that I've been taking over the last year, because I take this with me, I put it in, my little pouch, my whatever, my back pocket, and I'm on the go. And the way I can catalog my life using this camera has been incredible. I'm not a street photographer. I'm not somebody who is into, a specific type of photography, more so that I just like to catalog my life in really high fidelity. And this has, an APS-C size sensor. You can see how small it is. It does not do video well at all, so I don't use this for video. I just use this for stills. And most people will look at the price and say, you know what, I need a camera that does more than that. But for me, if I really want to do video when I'm on the go, I love using my iPhone. And if I really want to take awesome pictures, I want to pick up the Ricoh. And even with the RX100 and the ZV-1, some of those, they just don't have the image quality like this Ricoh. So the Ricoh is an amazing camera for its size, for its price, and it is my everyday carry and one of my favorite cameras I've ever purchased. I did purchase this. But what about that overall best camera for vlogging, for going places, starting a channel? We're all doing so much virtually. What are those products that I've loved in 2020? And I'll tell you, it's this. This is the Sony ZV-1. And I've taken it everywhere I go when I need to really, if I'm thinking about content, right? If I'm trying to put content out and I'm trying to, I want the best image quality that will fit in my pocket for video, I'm using the Sony ZV-1, with its flip out screen, with its amazing 24-70 lens, right? With its, even this little wind muff is really, really good. The autofocus, the colors, everything from this camera blew me away. And it was the camera that made me switch from Fuji back to Sony. I've been a Sony user for over 20 years, but this was the camera this year that made me switch back to Sony. I'm shooting right now on the Sony A7C with the 20mm 1.8 lens and the Sony, I think it's the E1MB1, something, it's the shotgun little microphone. And, that's my YouTube setup when I'm here at the house. When I'm on the go, I'm using this. And it has done me very, very well. And for people thinking about starting a YouTube channel, wondering what camera they should buy for content creation, under $1,000, it's the Sony ZV-1, hands down. But what's good is a camera without lighting? And this has been a really cool light. Both of these I did purchase myself from Aperture. This is the Aperture MC. And what's really dope about this light is how small it is. This is like just basically a little way to diffuse your light, but it's magnetic. You can stick it on so many different places. I use these all over the place. If I'm doing, if I'm on the go and I need to do a Zoom call or something like that, I can pop this on, give myself a little bit of light, maybe diffuse it with this, little diffusion thing. Give me some soft light here. Of course, I got light right here so you can't see, but it can do so many things, right? It's RGB, so it can give you all the colors that you need. If you need to do accents, it has effects if you wanted to, do something like the candlelight, right? As you can see back there, I just kind of have one of these kind of sitting in a bowl, just kind of dimly, kind of giving a vibe for the room. And so I love these things. I have a few of them around, and for the price point, and it's an awesome piece of lighting kit for being virtual, doing a lot of live streaming if you don't have a lot of big lights. This light puts out a lot of power, and I truly recommend it, the Aperture MC. And when we do get back to traveling, this is the product that I'm so interested to really dive deep in. This is the travel backpack from Packed. And y'all know I was traveling crazy last year, and I always do, what's in my bag for traveling. I will be going on a mountain trip in about a month, and I will be taking this and doing what's in my bag then. But I am so excited to be able to try this out. Packed did send me this bag, And it's so clutch for everything you want to do as a one bag type travel situation. Now, can I fit all of these things? My iPad, these lights, the monitors, the cameras, my clothes, my essentials, my utilities, toiletries, all in this? Yes. And what I really love is the way it's set up. And shout out to the homie Chase Reeves. I mean, I call him the homie because I watch all his videos, but I mean, he seems like a really dope dude. He was a collaborator on this bag, and this bag is really put together well. So you have the front pocket here with the organization. I'll kind of go through this quick and do a more detailed review later up. You have your pocket down here where you can definitely put some other things in, maybe even another pouch, right? Around the back, you have the backpack straps, and you have a pass-through where you easily can put this on another piece of luggage, because you can take these straps and tuck them behind here, make it just more like a a duffel type situation. It works very well to be able to just put around and make sure if it's fully loaded, right, that you're getting the right security for this type of bag. But that's not where it stops at all. I mean, from the little things like if you're going through TSA, which I don't know when I will be doing in a while, you have this little flap where you can put in all of your your essentials, your phone, your wallet, your keys, all of that. It can be tucked right in there. And so TSA can see that. And it's tucked right here on the back of the bag, right? But the magic is in the way that this bag comes apart. Basically, you lay it flat and you can fit so many things in here. I usually like to use the little packing cubes, put a packing cube here, packing cube here, maybe put some shoes in there and, some stuff like this in there. And, pack that in there. It has a zipper here for like maybe more toiletry type things or accessories that you might need. You zip that up, right? Over here, you have a place that's padded for your tech. My iPad Pro, MacBook Air, whatever you got, MacBook Pro, it fits in there probably all the way up to a 15, maybe even 16 inch. And then pack this side the same way with more clothes, maybe even a keyboard if you're like me, need to travel with that. You can really pack this thing pretty full on both sides. Then put something like your camera in the middle because it's padded. And you got a pretty safe, sturdy type bag that's gonna carry all the things you need for a good type of vacation. And maybe even longer than that. But it's even crazier is the fact that these straps right here, right? These straps right here that help your back turns into a fanny. Let me show you that. Pull that out, and now you have a fanny pack where you can take these buttons, give yourself some more room, right? You can undo, and now it can turn into my everyday bag when I'm on the go traveling with this bag. You don't have to take another type of fanny sling situation because it has enough room for you. So I can fit, my Rico, my iPhone, the Satechi, charger, my keys, my wallet, all of that in here, and I'm good to go as a sling. Boom. All that comes with this bag, and what can I say? Pack really killed it with this one, and I love bags. So something that would last for a very, very long time, built very well, and hey, can't wait to try all of that out in real life when I get to moving around a lot more, hopefully soon. But last but not least, let's talk about my favorite apps. Now, I got to shout out the House Mark I electric piano app with me, my business partner, Kennard Garrett, and Audio Kit. We put out about a month and a half ago. It's doing quite well. It's a great app, one of my favorite apps of the year, along with IK Multimedia's Mixbox CS. Now, this app just came out about a week and a half ago. And I'm telling you, you look at this app, and I was always wondering if somebody like Slate or UAD would come with plugins that would come in like, the 500 style box, kind of like how Slate did with a lot of their plugins for the iOS platform. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, this is a game changer. And I'll be talking a little bit about that more in the review of that. But I'm telling you, from the Mixbox CS to the House Mark I app and this new Mojo app that I just been talking about earlier in the week, 3 of these apps can really change the way that you do a lot of your content creation on iOS platforms. So yeah, definitely check out those 3 apps because those are 3 of my favorites of the year. Like I said in the beginning of this video, this isn't a video about telling you what to buy or what products you have to get because of this or that. This is a video talking about the gear that I truly loved and the things that I think will last over time. I could have showed you the cheaper things, the most inexpensive things, but I'm telling you, I bought a lot of inexpensive things in my day as well. And what I realized, maybe it's just me getting older, but maybe I'd rather save and get the more expensive, better thing than to get a whole bunch of these little bargain things because either they break or they don't last or they don't do exactly what you need them to do. So I've just been on the approach that if I can't get something in the specific time that I want to get it, maybe either save for that or figure out if I really need it in the first place. And so these are products that I truly enjoy, that I can recommend, because you know me, if I do not like a product, I'm not going to bring it to y'all. So these are just my favorites of 2020. And hey, we're on a roll this week. I thank you guys all for your support. And like I said, we'll be giving away a free pair of the Aonic 50s. Make sure you drop a comment and subscribe to your boy if you can. And I will check you out in the next one. Hit 'em out!